Just a minute. So, hi. So, today we'll be talking about the bigger lessons of humility. Why everybody talks about humility all the time, and how it has a profound effect on your personality. So, this is Sangeeta again. I'm a leadership growth mentor, and every day I touch upon one aspect of your life which might be causing some kind of disruption in your workplace. So, that is what I discuss, and I try to give you a perspective of any situation that might be happening in your mind because of certain circumstances around your house, your circle, or your home. Anything might be happening, and it is not just it might not be a very recurring thing. It might be just often something has happened which has hit you, uh, uh, like say in an immense way. So let us get going about these three aspects of humility, which actually can create a lot of dignity in you. Today, I was undergoing a hypnosis therapy. As listening to an audio, and I was helping myself to get into hypnosis. Do you know? Can you understand that? So anybody with auto suggestion can you can play some video and allow yourself to be focused, go deep into yourself, and you can know. So it was that easy, a therapy, so easy that people don't, me including myself, I didn't believe that hypnosis can work, or if it works, like say it works in such an easy manner. It is nothing about going to sleep, it is nothing about getting unconscious, it is nothing like that. It is just you go to that aspect of your life, your mind, in which you know what what is in there, in the depth. It is a reviewing of some kind, because a past that has happened, that has some kind of memory within us. Do you know that we always retain some memory, and that affects our decisions? Do you know that? So it is very very important actually if you allow me to say so. So just go through inside you, and you will know. So that was a funny thing I was experimenting with. So it was like say hypnotizing myself. So I did that, and while I was doing that, actually I was in a trance. Like say when you are focused, not allowing yourself to drift, your mind to drift here there, then actually you can go to a trance means what? You can get into some kind of focused mindset, right? So that is what I did, and for some time nothing happened actually. After, actually, I when I concluded the hypnotizing process also, nothing happened. And just 5 minutes after, I started feeling something, you know I started feeling something. What did I feel? And what I felt was, like say, a some kind of accusation against somebody. I was accusing somebody, or not one person. Actually, I was accusing lot many people, you know. And I wouldn't advise anybody to accuse so many people at the same time. But it becomes a tendency with you to accuse without knowing, you know. So that is the first thing. And then I read three statements. The first statement was by Gordon B. Hinckley. He was president of a church, and he my accusation was that nobody understood me. So, how many people like that are there? Like, say, many of us think that we are misunderstood, we are not understood, right? We think that. And we were thinking something else. Like, in my case, I was thinking of overcoming my fear, getting getting hold of my fear. I was afraid of many things. You might be afraid of so many things also. I was afraid of so many things and helpless. I was feeling helpless about those. And if I let anybody know that my helplessness, people will take advantage of that. So that was another fear I was having. I was having fear of something, and if I let people to know about it, they will also manipulate my emotions. That was another helplessness and fear that I had. So these are compounded fears that I had within me. And as a result, I was actually accusing or not trusting somebody else who were not there in the scene. So I formed a kind of tendency to accuse somebody, right? And so it when I knew that, there were three things that came to my mind. It can be overcome with humility. Do you understand that? Humility. What humility? When you are getting misunderstood, when does humility comes? So Mr. Gordon B. Hinckley says being humble means recognizing that we are not on earth to see how important we can become, but to see how much difference we can make in the lives of others. So instead of accusing, that is what I am trying to do, right? I am trying to make a difference. And if I accuse somebody, then I am not going to help anybody, right? Because that accusation continues. Because I am afraid of unfolding myself in front of some people who are needing help, with a fear again that they will kind of manipulate me, my emotions maybe. So that was a fear. That is the first fear which went. The second was, like, say, making a difference with humility. It is the kind of difference, like, say, the other person's life should be changed. What the other person thinks is immaterial, right? The other person's thought process is immaterial. It is all that matters is, like, say, whether I am able to make a difference in that person's lives. And if I am restricted within myself, I am not going to make any difference to that person's life. What that person will think, if I think like that, then I'm protecting myself so much that I'm getting constricted within myself and I'm not making any difference. That is the second thing. The third thing is, be a superpower without expectation and still be humble and not being dependent. So if the what happens, if you are still afraid of being manipulated, so manipulation happens when you expect. I was expecting fair handedness from somebody when I was afraid. Or I was I was expecting praise for being able to handle my stand. I was standing my ground. So I was expecting praise. So the other person was not in a position to see my position. So there is no question of him being able to praise. He didn't see anything to praise, right? And that is not his fault, because he was not in a position to see that. And if I let go of that expectation, then the other person is also looking for the same thing from me that I can see. He might be expecting something from me which I am not able to see, just in the same way I think he is not able to see my case, right? If I'm focused on myself all the time, if I'm thinking more of myself, I am not going to help anybody. So these are the three things I learned from that aftermath of that hypnosis session that I did with myself. So I am undergoing a course under Marisa Peer. She is a hypnosis coach, and actually, I'm trying all those lessons on myself, and I'll be sharing all that with you as a part of building your confidence, whoever is watching. And somebody is watching, I can see that. And whoever is watching, and this is a discipline I am trying to inculcate within you. So if you like this, then please like the channel. And also, if you want further help, then please get in touch with me, right? Thank you for watching.